and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start it. To 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Colts at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez.
Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And now the rookie's free. 30, 10, 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your... Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense?
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tannehill. Open man is Noah Brown. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Henry again on 2nd down. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Go. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. After the penalty, it's Henry. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Bullock's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Quick slant caught by Pierce. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Draw play, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw is Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Tannehill.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Henry again on second down.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Tannehill on first down.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And right side, Henry's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10 to 7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Garoppolo. Eluding the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Tannehill. And that's to Mims, who makes a nice catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Running from the gun with Henry. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Henry. And he loses the football a second time. And the Colts pick it up.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Back to throw. Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. To throw is Garoppolo. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Henry again on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On third down, Henry. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Bullock's kick is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to let it fly. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Tennessee, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.